Hello one and all, I'm Games and welcome to Cards and Castles. Today we are doing a tournament, seeing as it's recently came out. I never really got a chance to check out the draft, really, to be honest. But essentially it's just a modified version of draft mode, if you are familiar with the title. You get a free entry. I've yet to play the draft or tournament mode, so I thought it'd be cool. And just kind of see, you know, how it compares to the experience with Hearthstone's, their version, their arena mode. So, out of the two classes, I've been having most fun with ninjas. And Vikings also. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't actually think I've done it well, actually combined the two. So, I think Armory's probably best here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through this to kind of give you my choices. And then kind of play it, I suppose. I mean, depending on how quick, how long the games take, I might speed it up. But I believe it's like best of 5. Like, you can get a max of 5 wins. But I think the first loss you're out. I think it's how it works now. I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's it. It's tough between these two because I'm quite a fan of both. I'm going to go with Alpha Strike because it'll probably have more utility once it's gets going. A real fan of Legionnaire, so I'll go with some higher cost stuff. Wow, so we've got our first legendary to pick here. Ooh. I'm tempted to go with Craxus because he makes sense given that I've got Vikings going on. But I do have to discard a card every time I play him. I think that's worth it though, I think. Give a unit 2 attack, 2 health and 2 movement. Give a unit 5 attack. This turn, draw a card. I think I'm going to go with Ancestral Favour here, just because it will just give me so many options with a card. A lot of this I haven't seen, so I'm kind of going off my own better judgment, really. Flash Grenade is going to work really well with kind of our charge stuff. I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Plus everything around a friendly unit, 4 spaces away, and also deal 1 damage. That could actually be quite interesting, but I'm going to try and get as much draw power going for me as possible. Stalker's very good here, but so's Vanishing Powder. I think I'm going to go Stalker just so I can start to kind of get a load of creatures going for me. Bushido, another one of my faves. We want to keep the charge going. As you can see, it's starting to shape up. We'll go for a nice low drop so that we've got something to start with. When the target unit would be slain, it instead returns to its owner's hand. That's quite good. I'm going to use one of them. Using Karoo would be great alongside it. So I think we'll go with a Karoo too, as alongside a Stalker. We've got a building here we could use. And it would be quite useful. Then again, this could be quite useful for drawing minions back. I'm tempted. Let's go with 1 escape. So we kind of go for a hit and run here with this deck, I think. We use a second mercenary just so we've got a nice strong set to the characters for our early game. A lightning bolt is going to be good utility for us. Let's go with a spirit meld. I hope you guys are kind of seeing how the deck's progressing and why I'm making the choices I am. I mean, it's an idea I haven't actually properly tested out and constructed, but I feel it might be quite useful here. I might have made a massive failure in thinking that. I'll go with a second crew here. I have no intention of using the other stuff. Trent's going to be an amazing early game. Now I've been trying to find use for Bato Jutsu because I feel that it's good, but you've got to set it up in a way that the next turn you're in range without not being in attack range kind of thing. So it's kind of a tricky one. Tag team would be a great card, and I think I'm going to try and lay off the return stuff now in favour of stuff that's a lot more stronger. So what's Sheep to the Slaughter? Discard a card, give a unit 6 attacks turn, and pull all enemies 2 spaces towards your side of the field. That's actually quite cool. Then again, I could give everything lightning. This turn, whenever a target unit slays an enemy, it may move and attack again. I think we'll go with the lightning one, actually. That might be quite useful. I think placing enemy based. I mean, I'd say Cold Geyser would be a good idea, but I'm not sure if it's the best option here. But just because we haven't got low, I want to like trying to flesh everything out. I'll go with it. Turn all units to the owner's hands. First turn, give a unit 1 attack and multi-strike after its first attack. This unit may go attack a different target. Okay. I'm not sure about multi-strike, but I think we've kind of maxed out on the stuff for returning. I don't want to go for any more. I think the best thing again is an Ancestral Favour. Not that I wanted to pick one, but I've kind of been forced. Another great charge minion. We're kind of getting towards the end of our picks. We'll go with a Lumberjack. We're going to just try and finish it off with a load of like strong game stuff. Give a unit 2 more attacks this turn. The problem is it won't work with any of our charge stuff because of how much it would cost us to do it. Final Strike would work alongside our Headless Guardians, so I think I'll do that. I mean, you may say that this has gave me like an overemphasis of trying to like use this gimmick, but we'll see. Like this idea of doing things. I mean, I've not yet tried anything like this, like gimmicky, I suppose. So I'm kind of hoping here that we can. It works out for us. We're going to keep Kunai, but hopefully get. I don't know what our creatures, how many we've actually got. I'm worried that we might not have enough. Well, here we've at least managed to give ourselves something to build on, because we've got some stuff late game, well I should say mid game, with Ancestral Favour along with Armoury next turn. We've got a lot of stuff here which can help us out. I mean, multi-strike may become more applicable earlier than we thought. Craxus is now in our hand, which is great. So he's immediately got rid of Incinerate, which is a shame. We haven't got a follow-up this turn, unfortunately. I think we'll start hitting him. I mean, it's a bit of a risk, because next turn it will leave us with nothing. And he has got an answer, okay. So now I'm kind of worried, but I kind of felt that I needed to do that. In retrospect, I could have been less greedy with that play, but... And I think he's going to keep gaining back with this now. The problem is I haven't got any kind of a lot of damage stuff, like, not area of effect, but just single target damage. I mean, here... At least I can go over and just peg his... Can I use multi-strike on top? Actually it can. So that's a thought. I think I will. So I'll do another 7 damage here and put the pressure on. I mean, I'm not too worried about taking a bit of 4 damage here, because I've got stuff coming up. I mean, Craxus next turn would be very good, but it's weighing up whether it's worth playing it this early on, as it's kind of like our kind of ace in the hole, as it were. Okay, yeah, we'll go Craxus. I don't know what we'll lose. Hopefully not Legionnaire. Oh, we get to choose. Oh, it makes it so much better. I think Ancestral Favour's the most useless pick here. This scenario, I think. So that's what I'm going to take away. I'm I feel that this is going to be the best play, because now he's got the pressure put on him. And I've still got loads more charge stuff, even though Craxus kind of is our ace in the hole. I mean, there's probably a lot he can do here. And he can probably take out Craxus, I would have thought, but it's probably going to cost him a lot to do it. And all I'm looking for is a distraction, to be honest, so as long as it's done that, I don't mind too much. So now that I've taken back control in terms of stopping him from doing anything else, we've now got some info on what he's got. He's got a Headless Guardian, which he's just made use of. I can't remember if it would take out both. Let's start with this. How about that? Oh, Bushido's a great play here. Then if I go over here, I'm not sure if it will take... It won't take out the other one. Okay. But I can go into a kunai now. And now it puts a lot of pressure on him, I feel. Ooh. That actually does nothing, does it? Really? Does it take control forever, or...? I can't remember. Oh, he's decided against it now. What a cheater McCheaterson. I mean, that's benefited me as much as it has him, so I don't mind. I mean, I can go over here, hit it, kunai. Play this. And then let's just throw that on it. That's good enough for me. I feel that I'm in a good place here. Is he going to start hitting me? Try and race me? I mean, I can take out his character now, I'm pretty sure. So it's Bushido again. Hitting straight into that. That's my turn. So we kind of got a lot going on, waiting for more charge stuff. I mean, he's got a tough choice here, because if he hits my character, which he has to kind of take out my geyser too, because otherwise that will destroy his minion. so he's gone with that. If that makes sense. I don't think I've got quite enough to like finish him off yet. But that might change. Final strike's over. For this turn, give a unit 6 token. Yes, that'll do it. Booyah! Ninja Apples never saw it coming. I am the true ninja. So that's our first win down. 4 to go. So once again, I'm pretty happy with this hand. I've got an opening play, I've got the Temple of the Fire Gods. It's just pretty good. I haven't got a 2-drop, but I have got Kunai, so not completely worried. Like I said, I've kind of created this kind of heavy hitter charge deck. And practice is a lot better because I assumed it was a random discard. Having not played it before, I wasn't quite sure. I mean, obviously the upkeep of Mercenary is a bit of a shame, but it kind of means if he takes it out, I'm not too worried. That is a problem though. Plus, he could have come over and attacked it, so I'm wondering why I didn't do that. I'll just retreat it for now. I mean, it's kind of a lot of strategic planning in this game in terms of movement. Okay, he's starting to move it over. That's not a big problem. I think I'll play my Lightning Tower now. And just see how he retaliates. Put another buff on it. So I can go over and hit it. That makes sense. So now it's Kunai power. Which is a shame for him. Do I go straight over? I think I'll be a bit more daring this time. I mean, I've got my Ancestral Favour waiting, which I'll have enough for, seeing as the upkeep will bring me down to 5. I don't know how much he can move. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a shame. That's 5. It's not quite enough. What is his effect again? Okay. Seeing as I'm trying to be greedy, I'm going to go with this, I think. I'm just trying to stall him for a bit. That doesn't really change anything, so I don't mind. Now just shiftily make your way over. Alpha Strike. And that's the thing about ninjas. You basically, it's all about placement, and you'll gain massive value if you take that into account. I think it can hit it, no? I mean, for me, that was a really silly mistake he's just made there, because he's allowed for me to, once again, just take out another thing, and it's cost me nothing to do it. And I can set up for next turn as well. With quite a strong character, really. 3/7. I mean, it's not exactly going to get just trampled over. As well as my 3/3, which I'm expecting to be decimated at this point. But it's kind of served its purpose, getting me to the late game. So this could be a character to cause a little bit of concern. Nothing I'm overly worried about, but nonetheless. So I'm going to go with this. Hit quite heavily there. And leave him with stuff to think about, really. I mean, I'm not sure. I think it gives him a health. Oh, attack. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad, to be honest. It's not likely to live much longer. Sorcerer can do a bit of damage. Okay, it can now take me out. Not particularly worried though, because I've got so that's just charge. Okay, so Craxus is the play here. And do I take something like this out? I think I do. I mean, an ancestral favourite at this point in the game is not too worrisome in terms of needing it. Huh. Well, it's lucky I have that. Kind of made a bit of a miscalculation there, but no worries. It's not cost us anything. And we got 2 free kunai hits out of it. It's lucky I've got a kunai. Because I assumed he had cleave. But I don't know why I thought that. Because he doesn't. So he wasn't able to take me out. So hit for 8. Bring him over. Give him a spirit meld. It's down to 1. It's only a unit based thing, unfortunately. But I mean, we've got rangers, so it's all wrapped up, I think. I mean, he's tried his best, but I mean, let's just show it off, just so he knows, you know. No hard feelings. So that's 2 wins now. Given that this is my first tournament, I'm quite confident. I'm actually a lot better at this game than I thought. Or maybe I'm not. Who knows? Maybe I'm just lucky. I'll keep Kuru, I think. Or Kuru, however you pronounce it. I like Kuru. Sounds nice. It's like kangaroo. So Alfred Deluge is gonna have me here. Alfredo. We can hold off for now. We've got nothing we're like desperate to play. Got a vampire. Not too worried about that. Stalkers are likely play next turn, alongside using a medal to do so. I'm pretty sure he can attack. Yeah, cool. We did it. So I think I've really managed to balance this deck out in terms of having enough early game to cause problems, so that when I get to the late game, you've still got stuff to contend with. I think an armory here isn't a bad shout. So now he's playing his own, okay. So what I want to do here is bring it over. Is it just on the first turn? Yeah, it is, okay. So let's work this out then. This normally gets 3, so if we bring it here, that's okay. I could have played Cloak there, but I think we're okay. Yeah, okay. So just because we need to to be playing stuff, I think I'll go with a turn of just giving it numerous amounts of buffs. Bring it over, start taking out his buildings. Kind of gives me a free advantage, really, given it he's got no use out of them. Barbarian. Whew. Even his barbarian's not tough enough to take this guy out. Makes me wonder what the best play here is. Let's just take him out. Let's mitigate risk. I don't think this will do anything, but I'll bring it out anyway. I could have cloaked, but you know, I'm pretty okay with this. I was likely to lose it sooner or later. Did he not take damage there? Huh. I wasn't aware of that, actually. Right. Let's try and get vengeance then. That'll teach him. He's managed to get a bit of an advantage there. So he's bringing out another legionnaire. I think I can bring it over. No, I can't. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad shout, really, is it? To just go over and start causing trouble for him. Okay, he's going to try and do the same thing to me, okay. What he's not aware of is I've got Legionnaire. That's an interesting shout right there. Ouch. It's brutal. Right. Let's deal with him then. As much as I'd like to not, I have to, so. I'm going to have to stop what I was doing for the moment and take a bit of damage to do so. Shall we give them both 6-7? Why not? So he's took back the advantage, which I'm annoyed about. I don't think it's possible to beat him next turn, which is equally annoying. Inflict any damage. What does it say? Oh, wow. That's harsh. That. Let's place it here. Discard that. That way we can go over. Take that out. Take his character out while I'm at it. He's trying to mess with me. Not having it. Make things easier on me. and get ready to finish him off. I can do 4 damage to him, but what's on him? Oh, return when slain, okay. Yeah, let's just do 4 damage. I mean, it's a bit of a risky move, but next turn we take him out if he can't deal with what we're doing. Okay. Booyah! Charge for the win! So that's 3 wins now. We're going for all 5. We've got in a game with Alan VG. We'll take away Flash Grenade. First time Treant has turned up to support our cause. To be honest, I think he's one of the more better picks for your free cost bracket. How's Alan going to start things off? Looking at our hand, I mean, Treant wouldn't be a bad like coin into, to be honest. Still think it's worth it. Nah. I'll let him do like 2 damage. I don't even think he's got... Yeah, he has got reach of 4. I think... Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. So we'll hit into that. We'll take 2 damage for it. I don't mind. I mean, it's annoying, for sure. We don't have a quick enough response at the minute. So yeah. We're getting there. Just making a strategic manoeuvre over. Can he get into my range? I think he can, but got Treant to try and mitigate things a bit. Obviously he's once again a bad mover, so we're kind of hoping we can get into range. What we'll do is that. I mean, if you can take it out, good on him, but I think we're alright. I mean, what's the card count like? Yeah, so we've got a 1 card advantage at the minute, and he's took the advantage back. Okay. So Treant it is. And we'll take out what he's got while it's at it, because I can't be doing with that. And we still have to deal with this. Could really do with a headless knight, if that's what his name is. A headless guy, anyway. Crazy charge guy. Because he'd be able to deal with it quite well. So he's got a Craxus of his own. didn't see that one coming. Not to worry. That's dealt with that. Does it have a movement of 3? It does. So next time we can take it out. If he doesn't try and take me out. So at the minute it's done 10 damage to me, which is quite substantial. And it annoys me quite a bit actually. Given that we haven't got anything to deal with him. And he's just done that. What could help us in terms of drawing into it? Not sure. Actually, we got lightning, so it doesn't matter too much. So we'll move over. I don't know if Kuru's any good here. Let's try it there. No, it doesn't. Oh, it does here. Good. I was worried there. So that deals with that. It's cost me another 2. That card's given too much value, and I've not been able to do anything about it. So that's kind of where he's managed to gain some back. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here pretty. And I've got to do it again. That gives him 2/2, so that's not good enough. If I give him this, what's that movement like? It's good. That's how we deal with it. I had to deal with it. To be honest, I get a trade out of it too, so that's good. Oh, he's changed his mind. Or has he? So now he's brought out Ragnar. Which is not the best. Could do with one or tougher minions, to be honest, to turn up. Let's bring that out. It's all we can do, really. We're going to take quite a bit here, just due to all the lightning. I mean, I won't mind, we've got stuff if we can actually draw into one of our charge minions. Just something with a bit of oomph to it would be good. He's found a way to kind of deal with my geyser. So it's all pretty bad here, to be honest. There's not a single good thing happening for us right now. We look like we're going to lose this one. Unfortunately. We're going to be down to 10. These are moving in. Ugh. Unbelievable. And all we need is a unit. Any unit will do. And then we can kind of try and make our way back in it, but it's looking unlikely. What's this? What is this? Honestly. 9, that's not good enough. Let's do that. It's no good. Just move that over. Bring it back out. Move it in. Hit. And do that, I suppose. I think I'll take another 6 here. Shocking. Not happy with this now. I mean, we've got so many things, like a ranger would be nice, Craxus itself would be good. Craxus would be actually amazing because I could take out that and I could take out that. Because that's 4-5 now, I think, when it gets played. He's got a Legionnaire, of course he does. Not salty. At all. Oh, apparently he doesn't get 1-1. I suppose it was if you play it that turn. There's nothing else I can do. I think he can't hit with anything other than his Legionnaire, I think. Like, he could only move in with one of them, I think. So he has to have something in his hand alongside it. There you go. Unfortunate there, I think. We couldn't help it. We just couldn't get rid of that building quick enough. We didn't get any charge. So it was a bit of a shame, like, as a way to finish things off. I think we lose here. Oh, do we still get to play? Oh. It's about how many you have overall, okay. That's quite an interesting way of doing things. Yay, that worked. Against Tinerus. Or Tianerus. However he prefers to say his name. So we've got a nice opening here. And there's charge potential, so I'm a lot happier this game. 4-1 will be a nice way to end things, I suppose. That's what I'm hoping for here. I'm going to be overly confident. Maybe that was my trouble last game. Too confident. But I tend to find I'm never able to, when someone plays that Ultra of the Dark Gods or whatever it's called, I never seem to be able to take it out quick enough. My style is very much catered towards kind of early game trading, so when that's kind of penalised, it means that I'm more likely to lose, I find. It's like my ultimate card to take me out at the minute. And the times when I do lose, that card is in some way had an involvement. That's a shame. Treant it is. Can't do much more than just play him. Can't actually attack because we haven't got the range. But, you know, Treant needs to have something to kind of set it back, given that it's got great stats. Didn't realise he had like some sort of blue creature within him. Maybe that's like the controller for it. Kind of like a Dalek. Tree version. So we need to take out library as quick as possible. So the hope is, to be honest, that he can't use it this turn. And then I can Ancestral Favour and hit into it. So let's see how that goes. It's quite interesting. Quite a nice humorous bit of dialogue there. It's kind of another thing I like about this game, how each character's kind of, each thing, like each unit and building and stuff, kind of has some sort of like little thing to say for when you're kind of waiting on a player. It's quite nice as a little dynamic thing to have happen. So it's kind of traded 1 for 1 there. Whereas I'm gaining an advantage. So he's a draw ahead of me, which is fine, because I'm second. Headless Guardian is probably our play, so it won't Headless Knight. Like, we're starting Scooby-Doo characters now, I think. So what are we going to do? We've not got a lot of plays, because we've got 2 Headless Guardians. But that's okay. Get a good trade here. So he's done the trade for us, which means I can potentially attack into him. So that was a bit of a misplay by him, I would say. Just due to that fact of it, you know, if he'd hold it off, I'd have attacked into him, and he wouldn't have took 6 damage. It's just something to think about, I suppose. Just because of my trade-centric idea of how to play this game. Plus, this deck really, like, it's very charge based, so I don't mind early on not getting a lot of strikes in at him, because when I do late game, it's going to be really, like, it's going to be hits what equate to like 10 damage or so, or very close to that each time. So in the early game, like, I'm not too worried about not getting a hit in. But like I say, because he's like decided to attack into me, I've been able to attack into his building. So he kind of took 6 damage, he didn't have to. The question is, does he have a way to combat him? I mean, I can see that's why he was kind of having to heavily think about that, because that's not the nicest trade to have to make. He's just had to do. The problem is, because of how I was placed there, you know, Headless Guardian makes no sense to play, unfortunately. So we have to play nothing, really, just because when I play Headless Guardian, I want to be able to get use out of him. Legionnaire's the obvious play. We can throw him there. Alpha Strike's an idea, to say the least. Kunai, no, that's not going to really help here. Not quite sure what my play is. Maybe escape. I don't think he stretches over. No, he doesn't. Stuck in terms of knowing what the best play is. Just trying to think that's probably the best play, and then throw him over here and just ignore him. See if he'll attack into me. We'll play this here to kind of block attacks. Because the way I understand it, if I attack into him, he's going to gain 2 attack, yeah. Whereas if he attacks me, I don't know if that's the case. Because what I could have done is attack into him, give him 2 attacks, so that when I escape and attack again, I just take more damage, and it's kind of, it makes me wonder whether it's the best play compared to Headless Guardian next turn, hitting and getting a big escape out of it. I think you could go over and attack my Headless Guardian if you wanted. It's kind of what I've done here. I've set it up so he's kind of got to decide what's like to pick his battle. That's gone well for me. Had a kunai. It's a shame. Just make things difficult, if nothing else. So let's do that. Bring this over. Played out a bit wrong, but I mean I could have took out his 4-1, but maybe rushing him at this point isn't a bad idea. Oh, bit annoying. So it's down to 6. Now he's just played another nightmare of a card. Let's do things this way. This turn, this game slowly just turned into a disaster for me. He goes up to 5 next turn. Oh, what a nightmare. So what's that? He gets return when slain. Ouch. So we do that. And I suppose this is our best play. I don't think the tag team actually gives you an extra 1-1, but I'm not sure why. I didn't actually read it again. I was meaning to. But given that we're in quite a precarious state here, okay. Throw this over here. play this. Play that. Hit. Escape. So it can do 9 damage at a minute. I've got damage, just not enough. Be interesting to see if he tries to play defensively. Final strike would be good. It would finish the game off for me. If he didn't do that. Well, that was a shame. That was a bad game. Was not a fun one to play. Wasn't probably a fun one to watch. So we ended up with 3 wins. So we ended up with 800 CP and 2 packs. So that kind of gives you an idea of what 3 wins gets you. So our packs gave us a rare. So as you could see, I got 800 CP plus 2 packs which value at 300 gold each. That's 1400 for a tournament what costs 3500. So as you can see, it doesn't kind of value out as worth playing, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just my thought on it. I mean, it still counts, it says 3 of 9 when actually there's only 5 possible games to play now. As far as I know, anyway. Let's go on the news tab, because that's the one what told me about it. Yeah. So it's now only 5 games, entry of 3500 gold. So 5 wins gets you 500 back, 2 packs, and an epic. Which to me, doesn't actually sound that good. You gain, for getting a spotless record, you get all your gold back, plus 2 packs and an epic. I mean, that doesn't sound that good. Like, these are even more disastrous. Like, even here, you're not gaining back. Like, you're very... It's very likely that, oh, it's an epic pack, okay. Get 2 boost packs and an epic pack. Well, even then, I mean, it's not great, is it? For 5 wins. And you kind of... Oh, I don't know. Maybe 4 wins is okay, but I mean... I don't know. I wouldn't play it myself. But maybe that's just me. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that's kind of give you some idea of what it's like to play a draft. We should call it tournament now. Kind of give my insight on what I think the prize structure and stuff's like. I mean, I think it needs a bit of tweaking, because at the minute it doesn't... For me, it doesn't seem worthwhile playing the mode. But maybe that's just me. So, yes, thank you for watching, everyone. And until next time, I'll say goodbye.